Alright, see, we made it 3 minutes, a little bit less than 3 minutes into this video. Before we get Saul of Tarsus, and this is Christian motivation. Let's see how long we get in this video. Let's see how long.
Coming. And I don't just mean with things that will happen, but with things that are already happening, that are too real to be taken lightly. The days we are in right now are exactly like the days of Noah, before he entered the ark before the flood came, which wiped out the entire civilization of that age except for Noah and his family inside the ark. These patterns always repeat themselves whenever notable events or judgments are about to happen. Examples can be taken from the people of Sodom and Gomorrah before their destruction. The Israelites, who would be destroyed in the wilderness when they decided to turn to idols. The end of the reign of the Babylonians when the Persians overthrew them, as they mocked the God of Israel by using the holy vessels of the temple to worship their own gods. And now today, there's no coincidence at all. And Jesus himself warned that this day and age would come as a sign that the rapture, Antichrist, and the end of the world as we know it are upon us.
As history.
Matthew chapter 24, verses 36 through 39. But about that day or hour, no one knows.
Don't worry.
Not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father. As it was in the days of Noah, so it will be at the coming of the Son of Man. For in the days before the flood, people were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage. Up to that day Noah entered the ark, and they knew nothing about what would happen until the flood came and took them all away. That is how it will be at the coming of the Son of Man. When you read these verses, what comes to mind?
How the
Does
church
that
was
look
lost.
like the day and age we live in today? Like literally, don't we have people already turning from the Lord?
Yes, and watch, they're going to play a verse here in a minute.
Mocking the coming of Jesus as a lie.
No, it's history.
And becoming more and more wanton and carefree about sin and hell. All of these are signs because Jesus is coming. Sadly, there are preachers who tell you otherwise.
It's history.
Either because they are too blind to see,
Yep.
or because they are false prophets
Yep.
sent to distract and deceive God's people.
And yep.
Either way, their presence is a sign, confirmation that the great day of the Lord is here. Because the
What about the false prophets who always say the rapture's come and the rapture's come and the great day of the Lord is here, and it's 50 years later in my lifetime?
Bible tells us that when we have more people preaching comfort and complacency in sin than those preaching to turn people back to the Lord from sin and destruction, then the day is close.
Most everybody say, oh, we just got to love one another and live peacefully. That's what Paul preaches. We just got to love each other and be peaceful. Y'all don't see it.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5.
Boom. 2 minutes, 34 seconds. And I thought we were supposed to be talking about God and his coming day. But yet, we're here in Thessalonians. So I'm sick of the Christian community. It's nothing to do with Christ. It's the anti-Christian community. It's always Saul of Tarsus. Well, they played Jesus at the beginning. Yeah, because he mentioned it, and if he didn't mention it, Thessalonians would have been the first one they played. Just like here. 2-3, 5-1. And there's no other verses played. I'm not listening for another 3 minutes to hear them play Saul of Tarsus above God. Y'all might want to quit listening to the devil.